Hey, what's up, y'all? And welcome to the Water Bear podcast. So, this is bittersweet because this is the season finale, season 7. So, this whole season, we've been talking about compatibility. And so, that's the focus of this episode as well. And I'm so glad this one worked out the way that it did. I wasn't quite sure. I thought it was going to end up being separate episodes with these guests, but it ended up working out where they both were able to be on together. So I'm really excited about that. So before I get into them and bring them out, just a few preliminary things here. So again, welcome to the Water Bear podcast. And please, while you're here, join the Drip family and sharing, liking, commenting, all that is caring, but subscribing is thriving. And that's what we want. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button on the YouTube channel and hit that notification bell so that you can be notified every time there is content posted on the page. So definitely want y'all to be able to see everything that we're doing is going on. And this is a live episode tonight. So usually I kind of do it like bookends where I do maybe the first episode and then the last one and maybe one in the middle live. So this one is live. So if you have any questions, any comments, as you're watching, feel free to leave those. Definitely the more the merrier, the more engagement we get, the better. So you can catch the drip every Thursday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So again, this is the finale. So you all won't see me back on a regular schedule until April 9th. But in between then and all throughout this year, I'll still be doing the new segment that I started called It's My Season, the first Wednesday of every month. Whenever there is a new zodiac season, we're in Aquarius season right now. So coming up that first Wednesday in March is when we'll have Pisces. There will be a Pisces It's My Season episode the first Wednesday in March. So make sure y'all look out for that. And if you don't mind, if you're not already doing so, you can follow me on social media at Instagram at Poetic, and that's spelled P-E-A-U-X-E-T-I-C. And then on TikTok, it's P-E-A-U-X-E-T-I-C, and then the number 7 at the end. So I want to go ahead and make sure that y'all follow my guests for tonight as well. So my first guest, Erika Shelton, who's repping for the Sagittarians tonight. You can follow her on Instagram, and that's _Jhene, Jhene, and then the number 12, or at Lou by Erika. So that's LOUBYERIKA. And then on TikTok, you can follow her at Erika Shelton with the number 12 all together. So that's ERIKASHELTON, and then the number 12. And then you can also follow my guest, 111. You can follow him on TikTok at 111 and on IG at W.U.N.1.1. So you can follow him there as well. So just a little bit about the guests before I bring them out here to join us tonight. So I'll start with Erika. So I've known Erika now for almost 10 years. We met through a mutual friend that we both have. So shout out to Tammy Henry. I'm not sure if she's watching, but shout out to her. And that's how we met. And so at that time, I was heavy into the publishing realm. And so I helped Erika publish her first book, Men Over Me. Y'all need to read that book. It's really dope. I'll let her kind of explain what it's about when she comes out. And then she was just on fire. She had the book. And then after that, she had her makeup line, Lou by Erika, that she's been doing. So we've kept in touch over the years. And so I definitely wanted to get her perspective on compatibility from a Sagittarius perspective, and then the men that she's dated in the past and just her best and worst matches. And so for 111, I met him through TikTok. So a couple of people on here this season that I met through TikTok. So I saw his post. He's an astrologer, and he's also a rapper as well. And so make sure y'all check out his music too. And every post that I saw him do, it's rare that I see astrologers posts and everything they post, I feel like it's spot on. So every time I would see him post something, I'm like, dang, okay, yeah, I agree. And even the stuff he said about Aquarius stepped on my toes a couple times, but it was true. I had to give it to him. It was, it was true stuff. So before I bring them out to join us, so a famous Sagittarius, if you all don't know, is Zoe Kravitz. She is Sagittarius. And a famous Capricorn is Denzel Washington. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and bring 111 and Erika out to join us.
I forgot Denzel Washington was a Capricorn.
Yeah, he is.
Hold on now.
He sure is. Yeah.
That's funny. That's funny because a guy like him is just focused. Like I know I have a crazy focus, and that's what Capricorns got, crazy focus. Sometimes our focus we can focus on something too much and not get it completely done. If you get what I'm saying, like, but the focus is there.
Really? Now that's interesting. I haven't seen that with Capricorns. I feel like if a Capricorn starts something, they usually finish it. I feel, unless it's something they don't want to do.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, see, I'm a Capricorn Taurus. I've started a lot of things and haven't finished.
So maybe the Taurus side kind of weighed a little
I
bit
started
heavier.
a lot of things and haven't finished. Like I'm talking about, I got the initiative to start it. I gather all the information, and you're right. Realize you don't like it, and just to think about it, that is a lot of Taurus. That is a lot of the Taurus in me. You're right. You're right about that. But what I know about a lot of Capricorns is they make stuff hard for themselves. Sometimes a lot of Capricorns like to make things harder for themselves. So them like Capricorns are just as stubborn as Taurus too, in my eyes. So
yeah, that's a lot of stubbornness again, which I can't talk because I'm Aquarius, Leo, so that's a lot of stubborn too.
Damn, it's a lot of fixed energy there. Yeah, for sure. Damn, Aquarius, Leo.
Yeah.
So you a Leo rising?
Yep, Leo rising and Leo a Leo moon.
Yep. Okay, so that's where the creative side come in, and yeah. But okay, let me ask you this. I'm sorry, Erika. Let me ask you this. I'm just asking you a question. As a Leo rising, do you have different sets of friends? Like you'll go out and hang out with these friends one day, and you'll go out and hang out with these friends one time, and you won't tell these friends you're going out with these friends?
Yes.
I'm just asking.
I was So I have it's not intentional, but yeah, I do have different types of friends or different pockets of friends. And I feel like I've never tried this before, but if I were ever to throw a big party with all of my friends, I'm not sure if they would all get along. Like I get along great with them all, but
that's Leo rising.
So different. I don't know. Yeah.
Y'all can do that.
But I have good relationships with all of them, or at least I feel like I do. Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting. That's a video. No, I'm messing with you. I gotta ask another Leo rising that. I gotta ask another one.
I know, right? Find out and see. Do you know your rising and your moon sign, Erika?
I don't. I don't.
Do you know what time you were born?
I was born in the evening. Like I think of like 6:05.
Okay. Now with the birth time, you can get a lot of information, including the moon, the rising, and the sun. That's basically what we were talking about. But then you also can get the Mercury, the Venus, all the planets as well, and that's some good information.
Oh, okay.
Yes, ma'am.
I have to check that out.
Yep, and I personally go to astrocharts.com.
Okay.
Okay, I have to check that out too. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's my favorite site. So that's a good one. It tell you everything. You're gonna be like, what? It's interesting.
Okay.
Very interesting, yeah. So
that's what's up. Okay. I'm gonna check that out.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna check that out. And I definitely want people to know y'all's birthdays too, if y'all don't mind sharing them. So Erika, I'll start with you if you don't mind sharing your birthday with the viewers and the listeners.
My birthday is December the 12th. So yes, I'm a Sagittarius. That's the best sign ever.
Hey.
So yeah.
Okay. December 12th. December 12th. That's what's up. Okay. And
Well,
Juan,
One
how about
11.
you?
1/11,
1/11.
January 11th.
Okay. January 11th.
January
95, 30. Just turned 30.
You said
30.
I
Yep.
just turned 40.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's the
Well,
new
Warren, you the
25 right
same
there. That's
age.
the
Warren, you the same age as my son, my young son.
Oh, I should have said I was 40. I switched
And
it to 30. No.
Erica, you don't even look like you got a son that's 30.
So
Yeah,
no.
well, my youngest son is
Yeah.
30. My oldest son is
Right.
33. So
Oh,
Right.
okay. Okay.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
in fact, don't crack.
Now, can
Hey,
I
that's
ask you a
right.
question, Erica? Let me ask you a question.
Sure.
Have you dealt with a Capricorn male?
No, I never dated a Capricorn man. No,
Okay. Okay.
I got a
Yeah.
girlfriend that's a Capricorn, and she's good people. But no, I've never dated a Capricorn. Why you ask that?
I'm a Capricorn man, and I'm with the Sagittarius, so I just wanted to know your take on the Capricorn man.
Yeah, I've never dated a Capricorn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Never have. Okay. Huh. Okay. So y'all kind of leading me to it already. Okay, so I want to hear from both of y'all. So of course, Juan, I know your best match is Sagittarius, or at least
Right.
hey, it should be the
I'm
answer.
gonna tell you
If
something. I'm gonna
it,
tell you. I'm gonna tell you something. Listen. I love this girl, right? So
I
when it comes to love, compatibility is the surface.
uh-huh.
Then you have synastry. That's when
Mm,
you get in touch. Okay, because you have parents, all this other stuff that
yeah,
the outside
the
stuff that can,
influences.
a relationship. So
Mhm.
with me and her, it will show that we don't really look that compatible. In the charts, it doesn't look. She's a Sagittarius, Gemini. I'm a Capricorn, Taurus. Like, we
Oh,
don't even look
that's interesting.
compatible, right?
Uh,
But
but it
we
works out.
have eighth house synastry. So eighth house got a lot to do with transformation. It also has a lot to do with, watch this, occult, which is astrology, which is all this different. So we connect through astrology and a whole bunch of different. We connect in a different way. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm.
also eighth house have to do with sex. So
Hmm.
our sex is great. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's a good
But
thing. Hey, that's always good.
our problem, we exactly. So I mean, but our problem that we have, which we're working through, is um if she sometimes the way I talk, she feel like I'm trying to control her. Don't try to control the Sagittarius, okay? Don't
Mm,
try
oh yeah,
to
you can't do that.
don't
No.
try to yeah, but that's not what I'm doing though. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Yeah,
that was our
yeah.
whole thing. She has to understand that, and she has to understand she she's Sagittarius aren't they're the best. You know what I'm
The
saying? But
best.
once you get to telling them
How you
what you
doing?
don't like,
Like, uh-huh.
once you get to changing the vibe a little bit, it's I mean it's a little irritation for them, you know. So you change the vibe, they're gonna change the vibe too. It's not like
Right.
Hmm.
so you're gonna expect things out of them. They're gonna be like, how do you expect this out of me where you already changed the vibe? So it's like
Right.
now
Right.
it's a little weird now.
So
Yeah, we match.
yeah.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
so I had to
Uh-huh.
understand that. That's why my Sagittarius videos, some of the best videos. I'm looking. My eyes are. I'm like, okay, I get it. I understand that. Cause
It's that. Oh, go ahead. What were you
no,
gonna
go
say?
ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
So I wonder if y'all agree with me on this. And so Erica, I'm not sure if you're familiar with this or not, but you know how like the signs are, broken up into like water, air, fire, all that,
Uh-huh.
earth. So in my mind, I always think that Sagittarius is an honorary air sign. And the reason why I say that is because and I click really well with Sagittarius as an
That,
Aquarius.
uh,
And that whole matching energy, and to me, a Sagittarius is kind of like a chameleon. And I feel like all of the air signs can be like that. Like
that,
whatever energy you giving, like we can mirror it back.
yeah. Right.
I believe that as
Yeah.
well.
You said you do believe it? Okay. Okay.
I love Sagittarius. I
But
love
Sagittarius, I
Sagittarius.
feel like we can. Well, my personality, I feel like I can get along with anybody.
Yeah,
I can see that too. Yeah.
We can get along with anybody
Till you
until
cross.
you
yeah.
until
And
we
see,
don't.
yeah, and that's what some people don't like that about Sag, but that's their own problems.
Yeah.
That's what make people jealous of Sagittarius because they can get along with
You
anybody.
get jealous. Right.
Why are you jealous of them? Like that's
Haters. Yeah.
I can see that. I can see. So that's what's up. Okay. So Erica, I know that we have worked on your book, Your Men Over Me. So if you
Mhm.
don't mind telling the viewers and the listeners just what your book is about and what inspired it, because honestly, when we talked about it, and even to this day, I haven't seen a
Mhm.
book that's like that before. Like the way that it was structured and the
Like,
way that you wrote it in a good way.
right. So the book is called Men Over Me. So it's about my life experiences with the men I've dealt with in my life. So uh, I felt like I put the men over myself.
Hmm.
So and so yeah, it's just about the different experiences that I've had with the men. So in all the chapters are men names. They're men's names that I dealt with. So yeah, I think it's really good. I think every woman can relate to the book, the things that you do for men, for love, and not really, like I said, putting yourself, um, for them. So, yeah, so it's been out for, what's it? I think 4 years this
Yeah,
year.
I was gonna say about. I think it's been about 4 years. Yeah,
Yeah, so yeah. So
that's what's
yeah,
up.
so you can
that's cool.
pick it
That's
up.
cool.
It's on Amazon, Barnes and Nobles, and you can even purchase it on my website, my lipstick website.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, yes, and you have lipstick line too, right? Lou by
Yes,
Erica.
I have a lipstick line, so it's called Lou by Erica. So the Lou is for St. Louis. It's St. Louis inspired. So all the lip shades are street names in St. Louis. So
Okay.
I'm very proud of that. So I'm doing pretty well. So
Yes,
yeah.
that's what's up. That's what's up. Okay, so so one, you're probably gonna get a kick out of this, and Erica, you tell me if what you feel comfortable talking about or not.
Okay.
So I really want to know it because as I was preparing for this show, I was like, okay, I got to ask her this.
Uh-huh.
So the chapter with the spray cans,
Uh-huh.
spray paint, what sign was that guy? And do you mind sharing a little bit of that
Oh, that
story?
he is a Gemini.
Uh-oh.
So
That ain't gonna help their case.
what you
Gemini and
say?
the Sag.
So that ain't gonna help their case because since I've been doing this podcast, like every time I mention Gemini, people like, oh.
Well, Gemini
Yeah,
gonna talk your ear off. Now listen. Now
Yeah.
look. Don't,
yeah, they
don't even
will.
tell me.
They will.
He gonna
Mhm.
talk. Gemini gonna talk your ear off because I'm gonna tell you something about a Sag. A Sag gonna sit there and listen because Sag is all about learning anyway. So
Uh-huh.
if you willing to talk, the Sag gonna listen.
That's true.
So
To a
so
certain point.
You
To
said
a
to a
certain
certain,
to a
you
certain
gonna cut
point,
it off.
no, yeah, because I'm not saying the Sag is to a certain point. They not just, but I mean at the beginning that's how it is. He definitely talked a lot of BS.
Yeah. He
Okay.
was he was a cheater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And see, Sagittarius they not gonna be on you. They not gonna be up on you like a Scorpio, making sure you ain't about to you do something.
I agree. They
They're gonna
give you your
trust
space
you.
to hang yourself.
They're gonna trust. Yeah, no, they're gonna let you
Mhm.
hang yourself.
Mhm.
Sag's
Yeah.
gonna let you hang yourself in any situation. You're gonna end up hanging yourself with a Sagittarius. And I
Yeah.
realize that too. I realized that too. So
Yeah, cause we loyal. We riders.
y'all are
So
loyal.
Yeah.
yeah. So if you do us wrong, yeah,
So you
it's
know
over.
what's wrong with people though, because a lot of people don't understand that type of loyalty where they trust you, they let you do what you want to do, and they're loyal because they're not letting because they not doing what they because they letting you do what you want to do don't mean they doing what they want to do. You get what I'm saying? So a lot of especially when you not fully
Hmm.
developed, they take
Mhm.
advantage of that freedom. You know, they used to somebody being toxic and somebody going through their phone or somebody doing
Right.
all this extra stuff, you know. So I like Sagittarius,
No.
So what? So I gotta. Okay, so I'm curious. So and Juan, I know you're an astrologer, and so I definitely want to hear too, like how you got into astrology to the level that you're doing it now. Because as I mentioned, when I see your videos on TikTok, um, it's spot on, and I feel like it's rare that I feel like astrology now it's almost kind of like a fad.
yeah.
People just get into it and it's just like they just say anything and it just
Yeah.
seems like it
Right.
doesn't really make sense. But a lot of the stuff you say makes sense. So I'm curious
Right.
for both of y'all. And then Juan, I'll start with you. What um I guess maybe for this is yourself and then also in general what you think. Like what do you think the best zodiac matches are for you and the worst for you, and then maybe some of the best and worst ones in general?
The best for me, the best for me
Look, Erica, she like, come on now.
is Sagittarius. No, no, no. That definitely is Sagittarius, Taurus.
Oh,
Okay. And
well, I can see that as a Capricorn. Yeah.
yeah, that's the
Mhm.
best for me. Me dealing with and me understanding the energy. Now, what's not good for me is Scorpio.
Mhm.
That's Scorpio not good for me. I'm gonna say this out loud. I love my Geminis, but Gemini is not good for me. Okay? Scorpio, Gemini. And I'm gonna name one more. Scorpio, Gemini, and Virgo women.
Right.
Not good for you?
No, no.
Really? Huh.
As friends, yes. Intimate relationship, no. Virgo women is friends all day.
Okay.
Intimate,
I
not at
got you.
all.
I have some signs like that too, where I've felt like in the past, like friends, yes, but
Mm,
relationship, no. So I feel like that kind of like what you said, Taurus would be one of those for me.
yeah,
Um,
Mhm.
Great friends, but relationship, for whatever reason, it just seemed like it never worked out.
right. It seemed
Mhm.
like my last relationship with Scorpio terrible. Okay, Scorpios. I love Scorpios. Listen, I love every sign. You know, this is how I talk. You know how I
Yeah.
talk.
Right.
Scorpios are a little bit too slick for me. They're
They
slicker than me. Okay,
They are
they
slick. They are slick.
they are.
Well, I would say I'm sorry, the
Go ahead. Go
men,
ahead.
they like to. I've dealt with a couple of Scorpios. They like to get back. They gonna get you. They gonna get you back.
Mm,
I don't like
mm.
They
that
do.
with men. Like
Uh-huh.
they petty
She
Scorpio.
wasn't getting nothing back. She's that's what I didn't do nothing. Okay. And you know, this, sometimes it be like this your karma. You know, hey, I was
Yeah.
growing up, had to learn. I was doing whatever I wanted to do when I was younger anyway.
Uh,
So got into a relationship where it's like, oh dang. So that's okay, but that was a Scorpio. It was things that I wasn't even aware of yet. But see, I'm
Uh,
gonna tell you something. If you ever get into a relationship with a Scorpio, if you know any Scorpios, it's a transformation thing. You will leave that relationship transformed in a good or a bad way. It's like a transformation. It's like this next relationship is gonna be totally different from
Different. Yeah, I can agree with that.
yeah
The
what you
last
just
mhm.
came
guy.
from.
Yeah, the
But
last
that's
guy I dealt
Pluto anyway. That's Pluto. Pluto anywhere in your chart is where a transformation is anyway. So once I understood that and
Mm.
understood like people are in your life for a reason, yada yada boom. So If there's a Scorpio in my life for a reason, I'm not. It's you know what I'm saying. That's where that transformation, especially wherever and why ever they are in your life. I have Pluto in the seventh house. Seventh house is the relationship house, right? I have
Right.
Pluto there. I had a Scorpio in my life that transformed something. So I have Pluto, Jupiter. I have Pluto, Jupiter, and Venus. So my hypothesis is when you have these certain planets in your life, you deal with these people in the horoscope. That's my hypothesis. Because
Hmm.
I've talked to somebody where they had Mercury in the seventh house and his baby mama was a Gemini, which is ruled by Mercury. So I'm like, So I just start seeing that around, and even
Okay,
with my,
attract that.
you said it again.
Is it kind of like they attract that type of
Yeah, because
energy?
all of this is nothing but energy. You know what I'm saying? So that
Mhm.
planet, you are attracting it. That planet being in that house, that means that energy is there for it to be open. So if you're attracting a whole bunch of this particular sign, you need to look at what sign your house in or what planets are in your house, because that has a lot to do with it.
Hmm. Okay, that's what's up. Okay.
Even check it out with your own stuff. Remember what I said? Check it out with your own stuff. You be like, hold on, okay, you're gonna start seeing it. It's easy. It's easy to see once you go on astro charts.
You can
You gonna
see.
figure it
Okay.
out. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to look that up. Okay.
Yeah.
And so, so Erica, I'm curious to see yours too. What are your best and worst matches? You think?
So my best match is I got three. So Aries is my all-time best. So my
Okay.
very first boyfriend was an Aries, and Aries, Libra,
Hmm.
and Virgos. Virgos. And my daddy
Okay.
was a Virgo, and the guy I dated was a Virgo. Good provider. They were a little jealous, but very, very good, very compatible. So the worst, we're gonna throw that Scorpio in there,
Uh-oh.
and Cancer.
Mm.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yep.
feel you. I
So
love my
okay.
cancers though, but I feel you.
So okay. So I got to ask something about that. Okay. So you mentioned the Scorpio get back. Now, in my opinion, people say, you know how Scorpio's known for the vengeance and all that. To me, out of all of the signs,
Uh-huh.
there is no vengeance that matches a Cancer.
But yeah, yeah.
To me,
They about neck and neck. Yeah.
yeah,
Because
yeah,
that's
they.
it's pure emotion, pure
Yeah.
emotional and lot. It's like they didn't thought this at the
Yeah,
point that they didn't blew up. They didn't fully thought it through, and they just won't take themselves down. It's like they let that switch go. They got switches in their head,
Mm.
and
They
I call them
controlling too.
werewolves. You know, they get to howling at the moon at night. They would change into a
not
whole other.
werewolves.
You'd be like, who is you? So it's kind of like that Scorpio. It's them water signs on another level.
Yeah.
Water signs,
Yeah.
man.
So you wouldn't. So it sounds like water signs in general for you, Erica, or no. What do you think about Pisces?
I've never dated a Pisces, but I have a cousin that's a Pisces, and he's stubborn. Like he's very
Really?
stubborn. You can't tell him nothing. I don't know. Yeah, I've never dated a Pisces, so I don't know.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
They got them rigid mindsets, them Pisces. Boy, them Pisces, they
Yeah.
could be mean too. Them Pisces men.
Yeah.
I,
Once the Pisces is done with you, they like Casper.
Yeah,
They
they
just
like
yep,
cut it out.
they are Casper. No, for real. No, you for real. You know, Pisces the 12th, they the closest to. It's funny, man. I got this thing where I think a lot of Pisces got this thing where they kind of look ghostly a little bit. Like they look like I mean, to
Now I'm
me,
gonna be looking.
they just look at them. They got this. They got this kind of. First of all, they the closest to our ancestors. You know,
Mhm.
so
Hmm.
Pisces are the psychic ones, or
Yeah, they're very intuitive too.
yeah, even if they don't know that they're intuitive, they just are intuitive. Even the ones that say I ain't psychic, it's a particular type of intuition there with a Pisces, where they just understand stuff that you wouldn't think they do understand. But my grandmother was a Pisces, so yeah, I loved her.
Really.
That was my
Wow.
favorite. That was my favorite person in the whole world, right there. My grandma.
Hey,
Mhm.
that's what's up.
My fault, man. Stop talking so much, man.
No. You good. You good.
You
This is
see, I get
season.
the.
No, I was gonna say, I was like, dang, I'm scared to say, I don't know if I have a worse, I can't say I have a worse match, but I will say, um, two signs that I always tend to attract, and this is, um, well, one of them is more so friendship, relationship, whatever, just in general. Um, Gemini and Cancers.
Okay.
And which is so Cancer, that one kind of baffles me a little bit because I feel like in a lot of ways, Aquarius and Cancer are very different.
Yeah, for sure.
But I don't know. It's just something about them. I just click easily with them and Geminis.
Do you know your big three?
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's Aquarius, Leo.
Oh, right. You did
Hmm.
say that. You did say that. I'm sitting here saying like, does it have anything to do with your big three? Okay. I don't know.
Yeah, it's
You need to look at your chart. You need to look at your chart and see. So what do you attract more in a relationship? Because you said that was like friendship too, right? What do you attract more in a relationship?
you know what? I get well Cancer, but also my ex-wife was a Pisces.
Pisces. Oh, okay.
So you
So
might have moon in the seventh house.
really.
Just see, I wish we could just pull it up right now. You might have moon or you might have
I need to
Neptune.
find what my so what is it called? Big three?
Your big three,
Uh-huh.
but you want to know every planet, okay? You want to know
Okay.
every planet. But your big three is the sun, your rising sign, and your moon sign. The sun got a lot to do with your ego. The rising is what you attract. It's what you wear, how you dress, and your moon is your emotions and your thoughts, your mind.
Okay.
So for instance, cancers are ruled by the moon, which what I said, like I just said, the moon rules your emotions. So that's why they say cancers are the most emotional sign. Which in fact, they're not necessarily the most emotional, but they let their emotions control them sometimes. Literally take a grab.
I
Literally,
agree.
it
I
becomes
agree.
another person.
Yeah.
And yeah, like literally, God, like they bring emotions to life,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like no other sign.
Yeah,
So,
they do. Yeah, I
mhm.
feel like I agree with that. I feel like um the most emotional would be Pisces, in my opinion.
Really.
Uh-huh. But I
Yeah,
feel like a Cancer is good. The difference though is if you're close with a Cancer, I feel like they're gonna throw you in with whatever they're feeling.
yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're gonna
yeah.
feel it one way
You
or
gonna
another.
feel it, and you gonna feel it like no other way. That cancer gonna feel it.
Yeah.
Literally, cancer gonna make you
Hmm.
feel it.
Yeah.
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 Mhm.
I agree. I agree.
So when I
So
Yeah.
have a question, so some people, my sons say, and a lot of people say I'm dramatic. Do you feel like your fiance is dramatic?
your son know you better than we do. Now you're not a dramatic person, but you may be in dramatic in what you say
No, I'm
and how
asking
you. No, I
your
don't feel like you
fiance.
dramatic at all. I don't feel like you
No,
dramatic at all.
do you your fiance? Do you feel like she's dramatic?
Oh, as a
That's what I was asking.
Sagittarius, no, she's not.
You know? Oh, okay.
She's not
He said that
dramatic.
quick.
But see, I'm gonna tell you something. See, she's a Gemini moon, and I'm gonna tell you something about Gemini
Mm,
moons. The moon got a lot to do with your emotions, and Gemini got a lot to do with, and the moon got a lot to do with your mind. She internalized a lot of stuff. Like she doesn't, she
Mhm.
talks a lot, but when it comes to like being dramatic or something like that, she doesn't. She internalizes it. She tried not to be dramatic. Like,
Oh,
but see, she's
I
passive
don't try.
aggressive. Yeah, she's passive.
Erica, you say you just let it out.
Yeah.
No, facts. Now see, but see, this the thing. You might have, she don't have that much fire. You might have a little bit more fire and earth.
Mm,
Earth signs be letting shit out. You know,
I'm
earth
sure I
signs
got.
are,
I'm
they
sure I
different.
got. Yeah.
Earth signs
Yeah.
gonna keep it, you know, gonna show you what reality is. So you might be a Virgo rising. You never know. Cause my mom is she's a tourist. I see my mom don't know when she don't know when she was born. But I'm thinking she might be a. I mean, excuse me. She don't know the time she was born. She was a little older. But I'm thinking she's like an. I'm thinking she's a Virgo rising
Mm,
because she's anal. Like Virgos are
okay.
kind of more the clean freaks, you know.
Uh-huh.
So
yeah.
she's
Yeah.
super anal. I'm like, you gotta be a Virgo rising, you know. So you might be a Aries rising. Or you
Mm,
might be a Leo rising because they say Leos can be dramatic.
Mhm.
Are you a Leo rising? So you can be a
Mhm.
little dramatic.
Yeah, I've
He
been
got another
so
side of him.
yeah.
Listen,
So very few people have seen this, but if I get angry to a certain point, like
yeah,
there's no shutting it off. And,
yeah.
and I used to be the type of person who, and I don't do this anymore, but I used to
uh,
be the type of person I would hold stuff in, and then when I blow up, I'd be like, "You did this in 1996, and you did it, blah blah blah." Yeah, I was
Damn.
that dude. Yeah, I keep track of all this stuff,
Woo.
and then I would just let it out. But I don't do that anymore. I used to.
yeah.
I
You
don't
don't
do.
even seem like that. You don't even seem. I mean, I know you get mad, but I don't know.
You
You
said you
don't
don't
get.
see. Yeah, most people say that. Yeah, they don't really see me even, and it takes a lot to get me to that point.
Uh
Aquarius is the FBI. Man. That's how I look at
Wait, how
Aquarius.
so?
Okay,
huh.
y'all, but they're intelligent. On the whole, they're super intelligent. All of them. I don't care who you is. They just
He
smart in
said
some
all.
type of way. No, for real. They just got a
Not
different.
all of them.
You
Always
said
thinking
not all
outside the
of
box. See, the thing is,
them.
let me say this. No, watch this. Watch this. A lot of people that have ADHD have Gemini placements.
I can see that because Gemini is like
Yeah.
all over the. Yeah.
So my girl diagnosed herself like at this point I have to come to the realization I have some type of ADHD, you know.
Not she diagnosed herself though.
He's not.
But she's smart. I'm talking about Howard graduate, you know, she's not, you know, but she just had to, she just, but I understand. I'm like, okay, you might do have a little bit of but it's very common in Gemini moons, right? So one day I was
Mhm.
talking to somebody, she told me her moon was Gemini. I said, "Do you have ADHD?" I just try this stuff out on people. They see like, yes, I do. Scorpio moons. Now watch this. Now this
Huh.
is astrology is just on another level. A lot of Scorpio moons. The moon has to do with the mother as well. Scorpio got a lot to do with a lot of transformative. It rules the eighth house, which eighth house got a lot to do with death, rebirth, a lot of craziness in the world. Okay, so what I was trying to say is a lot of Scorpio moons people mother had problems with them giving birth or had some type of complications. They had some type of complication with their mother. So when I was on live one time, it was about 300 people, and I was asking a lot of Scorpio moons, did they go through this? They said, yeah. I'm like, all y'all went through the same thing. They all looking at each other like talking back to each other like, what's going on? You know, so
Wow.
astrology is on another level. Like I
Wow.
started realizing it, trying it out with the people, with the world. Like, hold on, okay.
Man, that's what's okay. So what got you into astrology?
Astrology. I had a friend that passed away at my home one day.
Oh wow, I'm sorry.
The day he passed away, I saw 1111. Um, but I was already seeing it. Then when I was like, oh, I'm just seeing. I'm. This is back in 2014, right? This is So I went to one of my aunts and was asking her about the numbers, and I'm seeing all this stuff. She said this was the devil. She told me, so she had me in fear for a while of this of 1111. Um Meanwhile, I went down to Florida for school. He was coming with me. He was coming with me down to Florida. He was gonna be my roommate. So long story short, I went to school in Florida. And I got into numerology. I met this girl that introduced me into numerology. That's why you gotta love women. First of all, see, guys ain't got that type of sauce to be able to pull me into a whole nother
Right.
what? She
That's
pulled
true.
me
A
to a
woman would
whole
be the one
nother.
to do that. Yeah, that's true.
Women are another level. See that? Ooh. So, anyways, she taught me numerology, and I was already a poker player. So I'm like, hmm. I start following the numerology to play poker, right? And then I start seeing the difference of if I play on this day and then I play on this day. I'm like, okay, so numerology and all this
Hmm.
is real. Okay. Then I start understanding about being a light worker. Boom, boom. Fast forward, I start getting into astrology, which it was just like numerology. It's really the same thing, but it's just with numbers.
Hmm.
So I really kind of dove deep for an understanding of the universe. I was already, I was, after I started seeing the numbers and start understanding what light working is, it brought me to the chakras, getting your chakras read. I was getting my chakras read. And then I saw that my crown and my third was just, they said your crown and your third is on another level. It's shining. So I'm like, okay, what is chakra? So
Wow.
it took me into a whole nother world and understand, okay, this is truth. This is, I started learning about in school, how the Catholic Church used to sell tickets to heaven. This is back in the 1800s. This is back before.
Not tickets.
Bro, this is how the Catholic Church used to sell stuff. Just sell it to the people, just back then. So it was just a lot of just how I looked
Hmm.
at the church and how I understand Christian. It was just a lot of, okay, astrology is what they trying to hide from us. Oh, I had to understand that. A lot of people still don't believe that, but that's what I believe. So
Hmm.
it
Wow.
just kept me there. Me being a black male in Detroit, Michigan, everybody else doing something different. It just kept me there. It kept me feeling like, okay, I can start exposing this to my brothers and sisters because they don't believe in this. We still stuck on this. We still stuck on what the gave us. You know what I'm saying? We still stuck on what we grew up with. We still stuck on what is it called? Generational curses.
Hmm.
Like on another
Hmm.
level. And I'm just a little different.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, okay. That's wow. That's interesting. That's really. And again, sorry
I
to hear
kind of was
about your friend.
everywhere. But
No, no, no. I
sorry.
followed it. I followed it. Made
Yeah,
sense.
sorry.
So, so I want to ask y'all this too. So, and this is, I guess, deviating a little bit from astrology, but I'm just curious. So, I've lived in Texas my whole life.
Yeah,
So y'all being from St. Louis and Detroit,
yeah.
when it comes to compatibility, how do you think where you're from influences your take on compatibility?
Being from Detroit, they don't. It's not astrology. Isn't what it's talked about really in Michigan,
Mm,
but
mhm.
um, it's steep because everybody different everywhere. So it's like you would get a different type of Aries here and a different type of Aries over there in Houston. Is that what you're basically asking?
Yeah, just
Yeah.
people in general. Yeah.
Yeah. So that'd be another thing. So you're not gonna just mess with anybody. You know what I'm saying? And it'd be a caliber. So it's like it's three different Aries. She's somebody gonna choose one of those Aries. They're not gonna choose all three. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
right, right.
So it be that rising sign which you kind of attracted to too when you first see somebody, because the rising is the appearance and
Mm.
how you perceive to the world.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so um like how you say you attract a lot of Geminis. Well, you a Leo rising. Leos like to have a good time. Geminis do as well. So that's why you're not
Mm.
boring. So that's why you probably attract a lot of Geminis.
Even though, okay, so that's funny you say that. I don't consider myself to be boring, but I have heard in relationships, friendships, that I'm too regimented. And I don't know if that's and like how you mentioned numerology. So since my birthday is the fourth, and so from what I've heard, four is kind of
Yeah, I
rigid.
saw that take one. Baby girl was saying four is more about
Yeah.
business and stand. So four is the hard working sign, but that's your okay. You need to look up. You need to figure out your destiny number. So you got your
Oh,
destiny
like the
number,
life path, the
you got your life path, destiny number, personality number, and soul urge number. You need to figure out your destiny number.
See, I don't know
my
none
life
of this.
path is 11. You
I,
say you
Your
don't know
life
that?
path 11.
I don't
Uh-huh.
know none of this.
Okay.
I need to find out what all this is. I don't know what you say. My destiny.
Destiny number. So once you look up
Yeah,
your
I need that.
numerology,
I need to know that. The
yeah, all the
destiny.
numbers gonna come up once you look it up. All the numbers gonna come up. I what was I just getting ready to say? I forgot. Don't worry about it. Keep going. Keep talking.
You good,
Yeah.
you good. But yeah, no, I get what you're saying about the compatibility. And then, Erica, how do you think it's you being from the Lou? How do you think that has maybe influenced your compatibility? Because I know you've also lived in Texas, because we met in
Yeah.
Mhm.
Texas.
So I can speak on well, I want to say Texas and St. Louis are totally different. So me living here in St. Louis, it's not hard to meet men here. But in Texas, when I say I live in Texas, I had like one date in 3 years, I swear. So,
Really?
Mm.
yes, I
Do you
don't,
think the
yeah.
dudes were just more reserved in Texas, or what was the?
What? I don't, no, I don't think that's what it is. I don't know, but it was so different. Like here, men just walk up to you and you in McDonald's, anywhere, they
Mhm.
trying to talk to you. Texas, no. It was like I had no play, no nothing. It was
Mm.
totally different.
Really?
The men, yes.
Wow.
Um,
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe it is like where you're from or what. I don't know, but
Now watch
I didn't
this.
like that part of it. I didn't like that part of Texas. I think they want
Um,
I think I guess the women there like approach men and do all of that, and
right.
I don't know. It was just different. It was different.
Have y'all heard of astrocartography?
No.
Uh-uh.
So astrocartography can tell you wherever you go in the world, it may have a planet there, it may not, just like a birth chart. So if I go to Vegas, if I go look at the chart and I have Jupiter in Vegas,
Mhm.
Jupiter like stuff will happen to you. So that means lucky things can happen when you go to Vegas. Or
Mm.
if I have Venus in Houston, that means I could probably go find my love in Venus. Or it's gonna be a lot of Venus energy. Maybe I make a
Mm.
lot of money from making a lot of money to talking to a lot of females, or just being around a lot of beautiful things. You know what I'm saying? So astrocartography is important as
Wow.
well. Like my daughter has her Pluto in Detroit, Michigan. Pluto isn't the best, but it's transformative. I have Saturn from Detroit all the way to Florida, where I went to school, which is so weird. It's crazy.
Mm.
And as I got older and really understood astrocartography, I'm like, oh, I understand why it's Saturn. Saturn restricts you from a lot of different things. So I go move somewhere else where it's more Jupiter, more Venus, your life will change, where it's gonna be a different thing. People
Hmm.
go through this without knowing about astrocartography. Like people will
Wow.
tell you stories how, yeah, I just moved here and my life changed for the worse or for the bad,
Oh.
or you go somewhere and it was exactly the same. So it's a lot combinations.
Huh. And so I think we got a couple of comments from Michael Simmons. Now he's a Cancer too. So shout out to Mike. He was actually on one of the episodes earlier this season. And
Okay.
so he says, how has this knowledge impacted your everyday life? And so what he's saying here in his second comment, discipline of astrology. So guess basically like how has astrology impacted your everyday life?
Well, I can so if you go to my astrology page, if you go to my page on TikTok, I have
Mhm.
music, poker, and astrology.
I
I
did see
follow
you had
the
poker on there. Yeah.
yeah,
Poker.
I've won. Now I'm an online poker player. I've won over 20 tournaments, first place. So to be exact,
Wow.
around 23 tournaments. Okay. Now this first place, not second, third, fourth. I've kept a study of all the tournaments I win. And before I even start keeping a study, I always screenshot at the tournaments. Like I will play online tournaments and I screenshotted the tournaments that I've won, and I would know the date and the times that I played. And I kept a studying this, and I just followed the astrology. It's nothing just happens. Everything, there's no such thing as coincidence.
Hmm.
Everything is in some type of mathematical order or sequence that you have to follow. This is the Fibonacci sequence. Um, is everything is in this particular geometry which I'm trying to understand through astrology. Okay. Now it's not necessarily cheating because it sounds like I'm just following, just going on the good days, because you have to be a good player to understand. You have to be able to play anyway. Okay.
Right, right.
Because there's some days that I didn't do good on, and I knew I was supposed to do good, but was making bad moves that I knew I wasn't supposed to do. So it get a little bit deeper, okay? But I follow the transits to understand what energy I'm going to get through the day. Okay,
Mm,
Mercury, Moon, every planet has a particular energy that it will give you through the day. Sometimes you get these transits over and over and over, and you start understanding the energy better and better, and that's how we all elevate in our life anyway, because we start understanding how to deal with the same stuff we've been going through anyway, right? It's all like a
mm.
clock. It's all like a clock. If you keep going through the same stuff and keep doing the same thing, that's not good. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I just follow the transits and understand the energy. If I have Mercury opposed Mars, that means my mental, the way I'm thinking, thinking right now, how I'm playing, the way I'm thinking is opposing somebody else's action while I'm playing playing poker. I know this kind of sound complex, but
Huh.
when you have anything that got to do with Scott, I'm sorry, when you have anything that got to do with Mars, that's a lot of action. So if I'm at the table, it's gonna be a lot of action. You get what I'm saying?
Okay, okay.
And this is the particular table I'm sitting at. It's 30 tables. This is the table God put me at, and it's gonna be a lot of action. Even if I go to the other table, the energy is gonna be there. That's just how this day was set up. If I if I got
Huh.
Uranus, I had Uranus conjunct Moon one time, right? And I'm gonna just shut up after this. Uranus conjunct Moon. If you look up what that
Good.
means, it's this weird energy, right? And it's something that you ain't never seen before. It's like you're gonna be like kind of confused. I go sit at a poker table one day. It's all black people. I ain't never sit at the poker table and it was all black
Yeah,
people.
you don't see that too often.
I'm like, wow. So it's like you really get the energy that is given out to you, almost like a video game. If you
Huh.
follow the energy, you will understand how to use it. If you got any Venus trying anything, you'll be like, okay, Venus got a lot to do with the opposite sex, beautiful things, blah, blah, blah. If it's trying to anything, that means you need to go out and meet somebody, especially if you're single. It's time for you to go out and meet somebody. You literally gonna meet somebody. You're literally gonna walk into somebody, and because you have these Venus transits going on, especially if you got Venus trine Uranus, and you go to the bar, you're gonna meet somebody gonna walk up to you. Uranus, sudden events. Venus is the beauty, love and beauty. So it's like I literally follow the transits. If it's these bad transits going on and they talking about going out, I might not go out. Nah, because that energy is there.
It's there. Yeah.
So I'm not gonna go
Huh.
out. I've gotten to it with people and seen back. This has happened before. I had a Mars opposed Pluto. I wanted to smack the brakes off of somebody one time because it was like it was a situation. I gotta look at the astrology. I looked at. I'm like, wow. I gotta watch out for that. I can't miss days. So in my head, I don't miss days. I look at the transits every day, not to be psychic, but to understand the energy. It's like a forecast.
Yeah.
That's all. You just understanding the energy.
Huh. Okay. Okay. And so we got one more question that came in, also from Michael. He's saying, and I'm curious to get both of y'all's take on this one. So some might say that astrology is the universe that many call God. What are your thoughts?
That many call God. Is that what you said?
Right.
You talking to somebody that I think you a God, I think she a God. The universe is all in one. God wanted to live as everybody at one time. So that's what I think. What he's saying, I believe not necessarily the universe is God, but we all working together. See, we don't know how to work with the universe so properly, which I feel like astrology is a way to work with the universe instead of what all this magic and everything else. You just manipulating the energies that is given to you. Some astrologers say, hey, easy way to confuse somebody is get something that's ruled by Neptune because everything is ruled by a particular sign. So yes, we are everything is every including us, we are ruled by a sign. If this chair is ruled by a particular sign, everything is ruled by a sign. So I feel like everything is alive. The universe is alive. It's the magic is the universe. You know?
Okay. Okay. And what do you think about that, Erika?
So okay, repeat the question.
Okay. All right. Okay. So the question is, some might say that astrology is the universe that many call God. So basically, and I think what he's saying is a lot of people will say that they use the universe and God kind of like interchangeably.
No.
So
I don't know how to answer that, but I don't think so. I don't feel that way.
you think they're different?
They're very different. I don't quite know how to explain it, but I don't think they're the same.
Okay. Okay. So you think they're different. Okay. That's cool. That's cool. Okay. Dang, I can't believe we've already gone an hour. Okay, so before we close out, there's a game I play with everybody, but I also had a couple of questions that I wanted to ask you both
Okay.
individually too. So Erika, I'll start with you. So I know I'm just curious as you being an author. I've done this when I've written books before. So I know your book has the chapters aligned with each of the men. So at this point, have you gone back and said, oh dang, like there's somebody else I could have added, or maybe if you were to write it current day,
I take somebody out.
Damn, you would take somebody out?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you get a lot of backlash from the guys that you put in the book?
No, a couple of guys have read the book, but I feel like one of the guys that I already gave him too much credit. Like, why put him in my book? You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay.
I think I would, definitely take him out. Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's funny. That's real though. That's real.
Okay. Hey, that's what's up. Okay. And so I I'm interested too, like are there any new things that you want to tell people just about your makeup line, like any new uh you know products you have coming out or just anything you want to say about your line?
Well, I have matte lipsticks and I have lip glosses and I have lip pencils. So I am expanding the brand with like accessories. So I'll be coming out with earrings and bangles and belts and just different
Oh,
things.
nice.
Just
Okay.
I'm real girly, so just different things like that. So um, and I do want to get into more of like the foundation, like outside of the lipsticks. Just move. I want to just have a full makeup line. So,
Oh, wow. Okay. Okay.
the accessories are the next thing that I'm coming
That
out
you're gonna
with.
do.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I'm thinking about. I've been thinking about. I don't know if you remember. I told you I want to write a children's book. So
Yes. Are you still thinking of
yeah,
doing that?
yeah, I still want to do it. Are you still publishing? Are you still?
Okay, so I definitely can help because I do more so like publishing consulting. So
Okay.
it's pretty much the same thing. It's just I'm not as in the weeds of it as I
Uh-huh.
was. But yeah, we can definitely talk. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's about it. That's about it.
Okay. Okay. That's what's up. Okay. And how about you, one? Now, do you do like personal astrology readings or anything like that?
Man, so I was doing readings. I do readings personally around around here, okay?
Okay.
But I got like 13 fake pages right now, so I'm trying to control that. And they're
Wow.
asking people for readings. They're DMing
I
people
think I saw you post something about that.
yeah, and they're taking money from people. So it's like once I started telling people I'm doing readings and they coming back at me like, hold on, is this the same person? And it's like it was just they looking at me like that's me. I'm like, no, that's not me. If you realize you just inboxed a
Oh wow.
separate page, it's not even the same page you
Yeah.
inboxed. Just not. It was a lot going on, so I kind of just put a halt on the readings. And you remember they was getting ready to shut down TikTok,
Yep.
so it was a lot going on. So maybe I'm gonna get the reading started back up, but I'm getting ready to start a podcast. Like
Hey,
this
what's
area
up?
You.
right here, I'm building it. Thank y'all. But this area right
What's
here,
up?
I'm building it correctly so I can get it started.
Hey, that's
Yeah,
what's
this the
up.
start of it, right? The little hustle sound, but
Hey, I
I'm
like that.
yeah, I'm
That's
on too.
cool.
Thank you.
And so what about your music? Are you still doing music too?
So, I'm connected with a lot of big producers where I send them loops and I make money doing that off
Oh,
of
hey, shoot.
beats, making beats.
Yeah.
But I have a whole astrology tape coming out, getting ready to come out. So I don't know if you know this,
Okay.
heard about this. I made a Sagittarius song. Okay.
Yeah, I saw that on one of your posts. Yeah, yeah.
Oh wow.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Cut out. Hopefully he'll
Did
be
we lose?
back. Hopefully he'll pop back in.
Oh wow.
But yeah, I meant to tell you that too, Erica, that he had a Sagittarius song. I thought that was too cool.
Oh yeah, I gotta hear that. I
Yeah.
might. Yeah, I need to hear that.
And
Have you heard it? Have you
I
heard
am,
it?
yeah, yeah. It
Oh,
jams. I like it.
oh wow. See?
Yeah, I dang. Okay, look like he's trying to come. Well, while he's coming back in,
Okay.
I do. Oh, there
Okay,
you
here we
go.
go. I'm
Okay, there
sorry,
you go.
y'all.
No, you good. You good.
Wow.
Uh-oh. There it is. He can see you now. Oh, it just went out.
Access. What is going on?
Yeah,
We
we can
see
see you
you.
now.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. So what was the question? Somebody just tried to
Well, you
call
were
me.
saying you were talking about
Now I can't hear you. That's crazy.
you can't.
Can I hear you, Erica?
Huh? Can you hear
I
me?
can hear Erica. Now I can't hear Carlos. I don't know what's going
Really?
on. Okay, now I can hear you. Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
What the
No,
heck?
you were just saying that you had the Sagittarius
Oh, okay,
song.
boom.
Yeah.
The Sagittarius song is that.
Yeah.
I got a lot of reposts on that song, and the top post
Yeah,
got 11,000 views on it. So I'm like, okay,
I
let me.
gotta hear that.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
That'll be the
My,
thing.
Hey, right.
for real though. And then I also made a Gemini song, so I'm gonna keep it going. I'm gonna just make the whole tape. I've
Oh,
made a lot of music in the past. I play the saxophone, like I'm a music person. But I
uh-huh.
realized that the music that I was making, I didn't want to release it to the world. It's just, that negative energy. It's like even though we have that energy in us, we don't have to release it.
Right, right.
We can release it on a song just to release the energy, but we don't have to release it to the
Put it
world.
out.
Now realize that like it's just like going to play basketball. Like I ain't got to record me playing basketball and release it. This is just an activity. So certain songs that I do that I just don't release, and I didn't like. I'm talking about beautiful songs, but I just can't release it because of the energy behind it.
Yeah.
And
Makes
that's real
sense.
important to me. That's I realize that's real important to me. Like I was battling with it in my early years. Like I didn't understand why, but it's from my soul. I can't. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Well, I want to do before we get into the it's a game I play with everybody called Dead in the Water. So it's I'll ask each of you 5 this or that questions, and then you'll tell me, instead of telling me the one that you like the best, you'll tell me the one that you would throw back in the water. So basically the one that you like the least.
Right.
So, but for anybody that's still watching, so I want to do some giveaways too, because I know tomorrow's Valentine's Day and all that. So, I want to
Just
give
give it straight
away.
to me, bro, so I can give
Hey,
it to my girl. Give it on
right.
message.
Yeah, no, I do want to give a giveaway for Erica of one of her lipsticks,
Mm.
and I'm gonna do kind of like trivia based on the show. So y'all watching, y'all been paying attention, then you'll be able to get these answers. So I'll be kind of putting those out in the next couple of days. And then if you have anything that you want me to give away or do, I'm totally down to do that too.
For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. So just make sure everybody been paying attention. So
Right.
yeah, I'll put that out. But yeah. So let's see. We'll get ready to start the game here. And so, Erica, I will start with you.
Okay.
Ask you a question first. And so, again, it's just this or that. You'll tell me which one you throw away. So,
Okay.
between these 2 shades of lipstick, which one would you get rid of? Burnt orange or fuchsia?
I'm a lipstick girl. I like both of them.
They both. If you
burnt
can't
orange.
pick, that's fine too. Okay, burnt orange.
Uh-huh.
Okay, you get rid of that one. All right, burnt orange going in the water. All right, between these 2 chips, Cheetos or Fritos, which one are you getting rid of?
Throw Fritos in water.
Okay, I'm with you on that. Yeah, I love me some
Yeah.
Cheetos. Yeah. All right, so movie night. This could be movie night, date night, just movies in general. Do you prefer I should say big screen or Netflix and chill? Which one would you get rid of?
I get rid of the big screen. I want the Netflix and chill.
Okay. All right. All right. So again, this part, I don't know why that part just really stuck out to me in the book. That chapter. I'm telling you, I got to read this book, and that chapter was hilarious. But between these 2, spray paint can or a spray paint gun, which one would you get rid of?
Neither. Look.
Go keep both of them.
Keep both of them.
You might need them.
Right. Again.
Right. I love it. Okay. The last one. Between these 2 singers, Donnell Jones or Carl Thomas, who you getting rid of?
Oh man. I need help. Look, I can't Carl Thomas.
Carl Thomas. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Get rid of him. Okay. All right. Sorry, Carl Thomas. All right. So Juan, so you're up next. So I'll ask you your questions now. So between, I think I know which one you might choose. Between fade or locks, which one you getting rid of?
Yeah, I'm getting rid of the fade, baby.
You get rid of Okay, get rid of the fade. All right. All right. And so between if you had to get rid of moon sign or rising sign, which one would you get rid of?
Get me out my feelings. Get that moon out my chart.
You don't want the feelings.
I want to be a robot. You in your feelings too much with that moon. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
You trying to be an Aquarius fan? That's what they say. We are robots.
Yeah. I need to get robotic around this one.
Okay, so we get rid of that moon. All right.
Between
these two snacks, onion rings or fries, which
fries all day? Fries all day. Onion rings be hit or miss. Who cooking them? Because this is the fries.
Oh, so you would throw away the onion rings?
I throw away. I'm sorry. Away with the onion rings.
Wait. Okay. No, you good. Okay. Yeah, I agree. Onion rings are hit or miss. I agree. Okay. Between these two rappers, J. Cole or Future, who you getting rid of?
Hold on. Hey, this might sound bad, but J. Cole can go. Cause listen, this is why. Look, I like.
Okay, I gotta hear your rationale.
I love J. Cole, but Future Future. When he came out with his music, it was so different, dog. It was just another vibe. Like Future, some of his songs I can vibe to way more than J. Cole.
Really?
Yeah, okay. Man. I don't know. I'm sorry. I know. I already.
No. Hey, it's your opinion. No,
I love J. Cole though. I knew you were gonna look at me crazy. Now, if you would have put Kendrick up there, then I would have, switched it up. But J. Cole, I'm like, okay. You can keep J. Cole. I like J. Cole, but you keep
him. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, and so this
Erika,
is the last
look at me different now. Don't look at me funny now because I don't like J. Cole.
She like, hey. I like J. Cole too. Yeah. I like some of Future songs. I can't say I'm a big Future fan, but I do like some of his songs.
Okay, go ahead. I was a fan of the sound of the music. Like,
Now, I will give you that though. I do think that he kind of ushered in a whole new sound for hip hop. I agree. Yeah, he did. I will agree with that. So this is morning or even, but as it pertains to the studio. So when you record music, morning studio session or evening studio session, which one are you getting rid of?
I know. Huh?
You said you already know, Erika?
I know.
I think I know too which one it would be.
I'm getting rid of the evening.
Wait, you shocked me again because I thought it was gonna be morning.
I thought it was gonna be morning. Me too.
Yeah.
The evening, I realize I get too tired. In the morning, I'm ready. Like
so you're a morning person.
I get up very early, like 5:30, 6:30.
Oh,
just my body gets up. Like I don't even have an alarm. I just get up.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Wow. Now I can get up early. Once I'm up, but I'm definitely more of a night person.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just love nighttime. I feel like I'm more creative at night and everything.
Yeah. Well, see, the thing is, man, I go to sleep, man. I pass out around 10:30. I sometimes get up at 3 a.m. and be the most creative, like at 3, 4 a.m. That's when everybody else is asleep. You got all that energy, but getting up. So sometimes, like, I have what is it called? Sleep apnea or where I don't sleep that good. So so I mean, I can go to sleep super late and still wake up super early. So I don't really like doing music at night at this point.
Okay. Hey, I respect that. Okay. Well, hey, well, this has been great. Thank y'all
Yeah,
so much.
it's
Y'all,
been
y'all
cool.
really brought it home. This closed out the season with a bang. So I love it.
Yeah.
Having both of y'all on. So thank you. Oh yeah, of course. Of course. Yes. Thank you, Erica.
No,
And
yeah,
thank
and
you,
I like
Vaughn.
your content too, man. Thank you for having me.
Oh
on
yeah,
here.
yeah. No doubt. No
Yeah.
doubt. No
Oh,
doubt.
yeah.
No. No, I appreciate it. So yeah, this is it. This is finale for the season. And so again, y'all can check out every month. The first Wednesday of every month, I'll be introducing It's My Season for whatever season we're in. So I just released one for Aquarius last week. And then the Pisces one will be coming up that first Wednesday in March. And then season 8 is going to kick off on April 9th. And so for those of you who are watching and listening, you may remember last season, season 6, I did why you wouldn't like each sign or the ick of each sign. So now we kind of circling back. And so now it's going to be why you would love each sign, like that thing that just makes you love, all 12 of the signs. So that's going to be the focus for season 8.
Okay. Heck
Yeah.
yeah. I'm gonna definitely gonna take a couple clips from this and post it on my page, bro. So
Hey, that's what's up. Okay.
Get some good, yeah. So for sure. Yeah,
Well, yeah.
I had a good time.
That's good.
This is my first interview, first astrology interview too.
Really?
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, that's cool. I'm glad. Hey, I'm happy to know that.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
That's what's up. Well, yeah. Thank y'all both again, Erica. Thank you. We have to. I'll do better at keeping in touch. Of course, Juan, I'll still keep in touch with you too. But
sure.
Erica, it's been a minute since we talked, so I'll be in touch and definitely got to talk about your book too. So.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Where can I find that book though? It's on Amazon.
It's on Amazon, Barnes and Noble, and then you can go to Look by Erika, and I have you can purchase on my lipstick line website.
Perfect. Okay.
Yeah. So y'all go check it out.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Well, thank y'all.
All right, now.
Until next season. Peace.
Peace.
All right.
All right. Bye.